Alright, well, I'm here to do a review for you guys today on the Fuhattan. Now, it's hard to see, but it is actually the blue carbon fiber, and it is a full copper mod, as you can see. Got serial number 8617. And, yeah, I'm just going to go over the basics of it, explain how it performs and such. I'm sure all of you have seen this box. Got the guy flicking you people off. Competition clone on the side says shiny metal tube, compatible with 18650, not a pipe bomb, made in China, and the Fuhattan. On the back it says shut up and sub ohm, keep calm because it is made in China. Then not a one-to-one clone, aka not a pipe bomb. We'll be back until then, kind of like a fuck you type deal. But yeah, so that's about it for the box. It's from Americlone Technologies. That is for those of you who don't know, there is a whole bunch of nonsense and unnecessary drama. Some people claim that the original Manhattan did invent. Some people say it does, whatever. I believe the original does vent, but I will say I've used Manhattans before. I have not used a copper Manhattan, an authentic, but I have used, I think it was either aluminum or brass or something, I can't remember, because it was like a white Cerakote over it. And I tried it at one of my local stores. So I gotta say, performance-wise, the difference isn't that great. I would say this probably outperforms that, because I think it was an aluminum Manhattan or stainless steel. I cannot remember, but it was not copper. And I know for a fact it was not as conductive as copper. I mean, this is a full copper mod. Really, that's the big deal. I would definitely say if you're going to get one of these, definitely get a copper one. Because copper mods just hit harder. They conduct electricity better because they're copper. But, here, let me see if I got. So it's like a 0.2 ohm build. Here, let me re-drip it for you, and I'll give you a little show of what the clouds are like. But I actually picked this up at a local store for about 50 bucks. Hold on. I mean, this thing is just banging. I mean, for the price that I paid for this, I cannot complain one bit. I mean, 50 bucks. Full copper mod that performs just as good as my authentic mods. The only mod I had that I would say outperforms it, and it narrowly outperforms it, is my Buster, an Amerivape Buster, because just due to the fact that that's a hybrid mod. You don't have like your top cap that you have to screw your atomizer into, or not your top cap, but the top piece that you screw your atomizer into, and then you adjust your pins. It's just straight atomizer battery. But here, let me take this apart. I'll show you the button, or the switch, whatever you want to call it. There's a switch. You can see it's got all the holes that go through to the back side. I'm not going to take it off because I tightened that with the screwdriver. That's the one problem I did run into until I tightened the pin down with the screwdriver is over time the pin would work its way loose. It was very slow. I mean, it would take for mine at least, it would take about an hour of straight use before the pin would have started backing out to where it needed to be retightened. But since I tightened it in with the screwdriver, it's fine. It's got two giant magnets. The top one is held in with that snap ring. I do not have the set of pliers that I need to take that off and put it back on, so I'm not going to do that. Yes, it is magnet. Nice throw. I like the magnet. I really like the like Mickey Mouse hand flicking you off. It's pretty cool. And then I'm not going to take the top off. But as you can see, inside full copper pins, which is great. I'll take this off. There's your top pin, and you can just pull that out, and it came with two other ones that are all different lengths. for your various atomizers. So if one's not making good connection or whatever, you have your other set of pins, which is awesome. That's nice. They're all machined well. The threads on this are nice and smooth. No burrs in it. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the quality of this clone, because I'm not a clone guy at all. This is the only clone I own. And I have to say, honestly, for the price you pay, is getting a real Manhattan worth it? They have, like, limited edition ones up at my local vape store. One's white, and I think that's the only one they have left. They're $400. Really, all this is a metal tube with a switch in the bottom of it. There's no way in hell it's going to be truly worth $400. I mean, I understand that it costs more to machine stuff in America versus China, where this is made. Um, but is it worth the extra money? To me, no. Most vape stuff is overpriced because it can be. They know people are going to pay for it. So they keep throwing out ridiculous prices. I mean, $400. I could go snowboarding. I could go snowboarding for more than a weekend on $400, and that's including like the gas, the drive, the 2-3 hours to get to Liberty or Whitetail from my house. I mean, so I'll take my $50 mod all day. I mean, I have enough authentics. I got authentic Colonial, Mini Six Clouds box mod. I have the Amerivape Buster. The one thing I would say that I would pay more for, and I still think it's overpriced, is a good atomizer. That's about it. But I still think they're overpriced. Like $100 for this V2. I really wanted a V2 because I like my V1. So I saved up my money, and when I had, money left over from overtime, I was just like, screw it. I like the white Cerakote or whatever. I'll do it because I really don't buy atomizers very much. But yeah, this is definitely worth it. It definitely performs well. I haven't tried the aluminum or the black one. Only tried the copper, and I would say definitely go with the copper. You can't really tell because I'm on my crappy laptop camera, but the carbon fiber in this actually looks like real carbon fiber. Like you can see the imperfections in the weave and whatnot. I mean, it does look like real carbon fiber. If that's not real, they did a damn good job making that. If it's like faux carbon fiber, they did a damn good job making that because it looks real. So that's a plus too. And yeah, all the engravings on it, like the FU right there. I mean, that's engraved like perfectly. So I gotta say, I would definitely go with this mod. Like, especially if you're getting into vaping. This mod will hold you over for a long time. I don't know how it is over the long run because I just got it. It performs great. I imagine there's not really going to be anything that goes wrong with it. There's like one moving part in it, and that's a pin with 2 magnets. So I don't really think it's going to break. Yeah, I really got to say I am pleasantly surprised with this. Can't go wrong for $50. So I'm sorry if this wasn't the best review. I am very new to reviewing. I just mainly wanted to do a review to kind of get the word out to those who haven't heard of it, because I do think this is an awesome product for the price you pay and what you're getting. And I'm sure you can get this even cheaper online. Because I bought this in an actual store. But whatever you do, because I noticed they had a few of them in there, I would definitely get the one with this box. Because there were a bunch of different boxes, and I think those are from like different companies. So this box will equate to this company's mod, and this is a really good one. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just one thing I noticed, and I thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend it. Sorry if I'm kind of just going over the same things again. I'm kind of getting carried away, but decent. Really, actually better than decent. It's great for the money. So sorry if this was a crappy review, but yeah. Fuhattan, I definitely would give it a thumbs up.